Driving to the west of Inverell, we're heading for a territory famous for its horses.
Well, another very lush part of northern New South Wales is here in the Gwydir Shire. Right on the Gwydir River, horses play a very big role. They even train horses here for the New South Wales Police Force.
The Gwydir River is a beautiful setting to take a trail ride. The horses ridden here come from special stables, the stables of Wade horses, who train horses for police forces all over Australia. One of their top trainers is Rich Fullbrook.
So we've got a one-year-old filly here, Richie. What's the name?
Pepstar.
Pepstar?
Pepstar, we call her, yeah. She's out of a little mare called Peppy. She's presently 12 months old. She was handled when she was a foal, Greg, and we've brought her back in now and she's getting her next part of her education.
So you are the teacher here. You will teach her basically to do what, because she's going to move on to become a police horse?
Right at this stage of her life, she's been taught to lead, come up to us, all the little jobs she'll need to be successful in her life right now as 12 months old. Obviously she'll be taught to be caught, taught to put the gear on her and things like that. We'll also teach her to go in and out of horse float.
What sort of temperament do you need with these horses for the police force?
The temperament is you're after a horse that obviously very casual, but at the same token they've got to be athletic. He's got to have a very soft temperament and a temperament where he's not going to be startled too easily, but he's also got to be an athletic horse to do his daily work.
The horse's hometown is Bingra, site of the Grand Old Roxy Theatre, an unusually large theatre for a town of this size, which opened just before the Second World War. It speaks volumes for the aspirations of its day, with an adjoining cafe. Take a walk down the street and you're greeted by hundreds of orange trees, planted in memory of the town's war heroes and heroines. They have a special significance, with the school kids here taking ownership of them. They call them the Orange Police.
So Catherine, we're seeing a lot of orange trees here in Bingra. What's it mean?
They have a big significance in Bingra. Anyone who's served their country in either war is represented by these trees.
So the school children, the Orange Police, they have a very special thing to think about when they pick.
They are the custodians, and they are taught from kindergarten through their schooling that there's respect needed for these people. And when they reach in to pick that first orange, they say thank you to someone. Thank you for the service and for the freedom you've given us. It's a living memorial and one we're very proud of.
Close to Bingra, we witness a welcome to country ceremony from local Indigenous elder Kelvin Brown.
We mai a eligi, te nakurama, te nagarabo. Welcome to this country, welcome to this land.
We've come here to honour and remember the victims of a massacre once staged here at Mile Creek. Back in 1838, around 30 Aboriginal women and children were slaughtered by a group of 11 ex-convicts.
Upon arrival, they began killing old men, women, children and babies, just for the want of just mischief. There was no malice. They later on tried to make out that we were actually doing it in vengeance over some cattle that had been stolen and killed, which was not the case. They killed by way of shooting, also cutting them up with knives and also machetes. It was the first time in Australian history where a massacre occurred and white men were taken to task over it. 11 people were taken to trial. Of those 11, 7 were found guilty and summarily executed because of their deeds on that day.
Further on, towards the town of Warialda, we're greeted by a collection of sculptures.
Well, Warialda boasts the most unusual artistic experience. Take a bushwalk and experience the artwork of sculptors like Kerry Cannon and emerge right here to enact the Navajo tradition of smashing ceramics.
Going with that theme, this place has been named the Ceramic Break Sculpture Park, the brainchild of artist Kerry Cannon. Many of his sculptures are on display here, like this gigantic filing cabinet. You can take a walk with the dinosaurs, like this life-size predatory Allosaurus, or admire the busts of famous revolutionary leaders. Enjoy the artworks and the great Aussie bush as you stroll at leisure through this most unusual gallery. One final experience in the Gwydir Shire. We're checking out Cranky Rock, a jumble of giant boulders spewed out by a volcano, and now heaped together in various precarious formations.